available to you. Again, free. You can purge the archive and you can remove it from the archive if you like. But if not, then you've got automatic archiving. Now, the benefit of that is that if you're a reseller and you're selling into, say, the medical industry or the legal industry or the financial services industry, you've got a solution that is both a disaster recovery solution and an archiving solution. I actually just fired up the software, and you can see it here on the screen. I wanted to show you what I was talking about with the recovery system. I'm not sure if it comes through on the video, but here it's showing the month of April 2011, and the 2nd, the 3rd, and the 4th are showing in bold, which indicates I ran backups on those dates. If we go back to March, you can see a lot more days are lit up in bold. But I'm going to click back here. I'm going to go all the way back to February 2010 and select the 10th and click Next. And you'll see 1, 2, 3, 4 PCs. Okay, now I'm going to go back and I'm going to keep drilling back. I'm going to go all the way back to, see how far we can go. Okay, I'm going to go back to November 2008. Now it only shows us 2 PCs. If I keep drilling back, eventually I'm going to find, perhaps here in October, 1 PC. So this is when I started this account, right? So what you just saw me do on screen is something that no other product in the industry can do. I just rolled back, in this case, nearly 3 years, to show you what my cloud-based backup environment looked like in October. And then as I roll forward all the way through to today, you can see what my backup looks like here in, oh no, sorry, we're in 2011. So here in March 2011, I'm backing up a lot more PCs. You can see here now I've got about 9 different PCs in my account. So what you were seeing there was a combination of the unlimited versioning engine with the archiving engine and our recovery engine, which is extremely powerful. And there's no other product that lets you do what I just did, which is manage a total network environment from one particular place and roll back to any point in time since you deployed the software. So I thought the best way to actually explain that feature was to show that feature to you in the way you can roll back and see every single slice of every potential combination of your data set in the cloud. Very powerful recovery system, and a backup's only as good as its recovery. You can also search what I just provided and filter it by file types and all sorts of different mechanisms, but I just was mainly wanting to show the combination of these 3 features we've just been discussing. All right, so let's move on and actually talk about the SOS partner model. If there are any other questions on the technology, please ask them and I'll still answer them. So why partner with SOS? So the major reasons are technology, delivery and support, high margin product, and to help you build your brand with your customers and increase customer retention. So from a technology standpoint, we are the technology leader, particularly among companies that serve the channel, but also generally. SOS wins awards in its own name, as well as with our partners. Delivery and support. When you become an SOS partner, there are no fewer than 4 different people assigned to you as a partner. And I'll talk about that in more detail. High margin recurring revenue. Most of our partners are earning 40, 50, 60% gross margin on products sold. And it's an excellent tool for your customers, both to help you build your brand and to help you increase customer retention. So everything you see on the SOS system is platform driven. It can be rebranded and retooled and hooked into by you. So this says 300 online backup providers, actually more than 700 online backup providers are using our system as a platform. It's truly a platform as a service with customizable back-end services, branded front-end software and portals, and then branded sales and marketing support, which is really cool. I'm going to talk about next. Infrastructure, I think we've discussed with the global infrastructure grid. Product and software we've also discussed. Everything can be rebranded and given to you. Billing, we've got multiple billing solutions, but so pretty much whatever you would like to do on the billing front will be out of support. So you can use our APIs, we can bill the customer for you, or you can bill your customer and we'll just bill you. Marketing, this is really important. So I'm going to flip across to my browser here, and I'm going to go to the SOS for Resellers tab on our website, and then to the Partner Resource Center. So one of the pieces of feedback we got early on is that we had a lot of partners who joined us who, whilst excellent IT people and had solid little IT businesses, they really weren't set up to be a sales and marketing shop. So they were leaning heavily on us for help in marketing their new online backup product to their customers. So what we set out to do was take all of the sales and marketing knowledge and material we had produced as a company and take the best practices from among our 1,000 partners worldwide, at 700 actives, where the 700 the number 700 just came from, and distill all of that into a resource kit for new partners. So in the Partner Resource Center, you'll find email templates to help you drive interest, pricing guidelines, which will give you detailed explanation of how to price online backup depending upon which audience you're serving, sales presentations similar to the one I'm giving today, a full disaster recovery plan, which is a 40-page ITIL compliant DR plan that you could actually sell to your customers, proposal templates, white papers, an online backup sales guide, which distills a 12-step lead gen, sales close, and then sales nurturing program for you to follow. So if you're new to selling digital services on a subscription basis to customers, this really lays out 12 best practice steps that we've observed and extracted from our most successful partners. It's also filled with training resources, both on-demand trainings as well as recorded trainings, product data sheets, and then, of course, support resources. So it's a really very powerful resource for you to leverage as a partner on the marketing side. Now, flipping across to sales, another very unique thing that we do is our sales org is set up to be your sales org. What I mean by that is your partner specialist with whom you would work to become an SOS partner stays your partner specialist, and the best way you can use them is to pull them into your sales calls and bring them on as your backup expert, and they will be completely transparent to your customers in the sense that your customer will not know they're with SOS. They'll show up and present and be part of your sales team and help you close deals, which is really important in the first couple of months as you're finding your feet in online backup and leveraging our sales force in that way. Training I've already briefly mentioned, but there's training that goes on every day here at the company, both interactive sessions as well as, of course, on-demand training resources. There are 3 different training streams: a sales stream, a technical stream, and just a support stream. So if you're a one-man shop, you'd probably attend all 3. If you're a larger company, then there's trainings for each of your different departments. And then, of course, technical support. You've got 24/7 technical support available to you, whether it's via live chat, remote desktop connection, our knowledge base, a real depth of support resources. And so one of the slides later on, but I'll talk about it now, is there are the 4 people that are assigned to you when you become a partner: your partner specialist, your support lead, your PDT consultant, which is your partner delivery team consultant. That's the person responsible for getting you in the market and getting you launched. And then your account manager, who's in charge of the overall health of your relationship with SOS. So a real team of people helping you be successful. So another question we get a lot is, what are the most successful markets to sell online backup to? So from a vertical market standpoint, the richest markets are medical and financial. So the medical sector in particular, because of the HIPAA regulations, is a very large consumer of online backup technology. So if you can sell to medical businesses in your community, then I think you'll find that to be a very profitable channel. Legal, government, and education have all been long-time users of online backup and have established budgets usually for online backup services. And then in terms of my business need, this sort of solution gets sold obviously as a general DR and archiving solution, but also as a laptop fleet solution, a branch office backup solution, traditional server backup, whether it's email, app servers, or database servers, remote data access solution, and a mobile data access solution. So it's sort of top-down in order of commonness. You would most commonly be pitching this as just a generalized DR and archiving solution for all of the PCs in a given environment. Question here from Monty. Can we have local backup, say, on a server and also separate what gets backed up online? Absolutely, Monty. That's the goal of our local backup and online backup engine built into the same tool. So I wanted to show you what one of our partners is doing from a pricing standpoint. This particular partner has worked with us to develop a pricing strategy that is not based around a per gigabyte model. What I mean by that is when he sells it, he doesn't sell gigabytes. He sells business backup. So if you've got 10 employees, he'll charge you $500 a month. If you've got 10 to 20 employees, he'll charge you $750 a month. And that covers everything. Coming in and doing an audit of the disaster recovery procedures in place, writing a comprehensive 40-page disaster recovery plan, which can be lodged with their company's auditors, and of course that's based on our templates. doing a machine audit and actually determining how much data there is to be protected, installing his online backup product and backing up all of that data to the cloud, and then managing it remotely, reporting on it remotely, and controlling it remotely, which he's doing using Pulse. All of that adds up to a revenue base of $70,000 a year on his current customers, but he's only got a cost base to SOS of $12,000. So this partner's earning 82% gross margin. Now, I'm not suggesting everybody can make 82% gross margin, but it does give you an example of a few things. Firstly, pricing and positioning is very important. Secondly, if you bundle all of the services and product offerings that SOS gives you, you can create a very profitable offering for your customers. Thirdly, it gives you insight into what we call our ROI model. So when you call in to put your name in for the Kindle, you should book an ROI session where our team will ask you a few different questions, and based upon those questions, build you a return on investment model that looks very similar to this sheet. It'll give you a great sense of whether or not you can make money in the online backup industry given your current customer base and what your business looks like. So I'd say if there's one takeaway from this webinar, it's that you should spend 10 minutes with one of our partner specialists and get an ROI built. All right, so we've seen the branding services, so I'll skip through some of this material. This is our vulnerability scanner, which is a little marketing tool you can push out for free to all your customers. It quickly analyzes their PCs and tells them how much data they've got to be protected. Very useful marketing tool. We've talked about the support and infrastructure behind you. So why SOS? Well, technology, price, delivery, and support. But at the end of the day, it's about helping you launch a new product which can drive high-margin recurring revenue to your business. So that brings us to the end of the presentation component of this morning's webinar. Just some housekeeping items for those who need to go. The Kindle draw, you need to call in and talk to a partner specialist, which I believe is, so the phone number, free call United States is 877-896-3611, and on the screen, I believe it's press 1 for sales, and then let them know that you are on today's webinar and quote the Kindle promotion code KDX 0407, Kilo Delta X-Ray 0407. And if you're not in the United States, then the phone number is +1